A lot of history.
Yep. Yeah, that's one thing I realized after coming here. There is like so much history regarding the two world wars that I didn't even know
Yeah.
a lot of those stories back then. What's going on? A car was about to hit another car. Okay, motor nut. You're back?
Yeah, I'm back. I think I dropped again for a while. So what happened there?
A car in front of him was about to hit another car
Oh,
beside it.
oh gosh.
He changed lane without really looking at it, looking at the other car. And I guess he missed by like inches. You will see it all on the video.
Wow. Oh my god, this video is going to be really interesting, man. When I was a kid, you know, I lived in Russia for 4 years because my dad used to work for Air India and he was the manager in Russia for 4 years.
Oh,
And
okay.
and where we lived, there was a park, and that park was the battleground where the Germans were turned back from Moscow during the battle for Moscow. So that park, you know, my friends and I, you know, because I had lots of Russian friends, and we used to go walking in the park, and we found shells and all kinds of stuff we used to find, and they were still there. They were unexploded shells, still there.
Oh,
You know, live
Okay.
ammunition and things like that, because there's a huge battle was fought in that area.
I mean, they didn't clear the area.
So now I'm stopping my bike. Well, they cannot clear everything, so they cleared most of it. But then we used to go, you know, in the autumn, we used to go hunting for mushrooms. One day we were digging for mushrooms and we found big shells.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they were really big. They were 1 foot long. So they must have been like anti-aircraft shell or something. We found those things. So we took it to the police, and then they
Okay.
kept it. And
That must have been a big surprise finding a shell like that.
yeah, I was very excited. I wanted to take it home and take it back to India and stuff, but we couldn't do it. I wanted to take it as a memento back because, you know, we knew that we were going to go back anyway, right? So everything was being collected so we can take it back to India and keep it.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm stopped at the top of the hill, but there is no view at all because it's all this grey and foggy and misty with all the rain and all that stuff.
Oh, bad
So
luck.
anyway, I've stopped here for a second. So now I'm starting up again.
Okay.
I'm gonna head out of here. My wife has told me to pick up some breakfast from McDonald's, so I will go towards McDonald's now. Well, I actually wanted to know, how do you like Belgium so far?
I really like it because it was my first time in Europe when I came here on last year March. So yeah, it was, as you can imagine, a huge change compared to India. I mean, it's like a different world here. Had I been back in India, I couldn't have bought the bike I'm riding now, the S1000 RR. So in that sense, I really like Belgium.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true. But so how long do you think that you will be staying in Belgium for?
Actually, I myself asked the same question. So I'm not exactly sure. Maybe a couple more years or maybe a bit more than that. Then yeah, I'll be moving back to India. I honestly don't know how long I'll be here. So yeah, that's something even I have to think for myself. And what about you? Do you have any plans of moving back to India anytime?
Well, I visit India a lot. You know, I'm a Canadian citizen, so I've been here now so many years. This is my home. But what I want to do in the future is I want to spend 3 or 4 months in the year in India.
3 or 4 months.
So you know, in the winter time, I go to 3 or 4 months, like from November, December, January, February, something like that. You know, to spend in India. So I want to buy a Royal Enfield Himalayan and keep it parked over there, and then when I go to India, I will ride that.
Why not an Africa Twin?
Well, then that will mean taking this back. No, always be Indian, ride Indian.
Okay, we are on a WhatsApp call. I'm saying this for the viewers. So I think this is fine, right? There is no real lag. There is a bit of a lag, but that's expected. Since we are calling from Belgium to
No, it's
Canada.
very good quality.
Yeah. It's free.
No, I wonder how does this work? Does this work over IP or is it? It's not over. It is over IP, right? Not the phone line.
Yeah, voice over IP.
Well, that's good because Canada, we've never had very good cell coverage, but now at least we have the 4G over here in this area also. So that is helping. But sometimes, we don't have, in some areas, we have no coverage at all. So that's why I need a satellite beacon when I go, long distances out in the countryside.
And what's it called again? Safe? Right when we said that WhatsApp is good for this, the call has dropped.
Sorry, say that again, because I lost you again. It dropped again for a second. No, you were asking me about my satellite beacon?
Yeah, what's it called again? Safe, right?
It's called Spot. S-P-O-T, Spot.
Ah, yeah. I remember a phone letter on the board. I forgot the name. Yeah.
Yeah, not that 4-letter word.
So, what next? Why Africa Twin? And did you have any other bikes on your mind while buying the Africa Twin?
Why Africa Twin? Well, because I wanted to buy an adventure bike, for a long time.
Okay.
But all the adventure bikes were too tall. They were too big. Okay. And I was not, I considered the BMW GS, the F800 GS. I considered the Triumph Tiger. And until last year, all these bikes have been too tall, too big for me. And I love Honda. I'm a big fan of Honda motorcycles anyway, because I think they are really reliable and especially for people like me who do my own maintenance. I'd never take, my last bike I never took to the dealer at all. For 35,000 kilometers, it never went back to the dealer.
Oh, okay.
Because I did everything myself.
That's impressive.
And then with this bike that I have, I'm going to do the same thing. I will even change the tires. I have a wheel balancing thing at home. I can balance the wheels. I can true the wheel if I want to. Because these are wire spoke wheels.
Oh, yeah.
But my whole idea is,
you're really well set up at home.
I always want to be self-sufficient. Yeah, I have too many things crowded at home, but I do have the wheel balancing thing. I cannot do much of the maintenance because I have an apartment, so I have to do it secretly downstairs in my garage, because we are not allowed to do a lot of maintenance is not allowed. But I go in at night, and then take all my equipment and then start. And then of course in the summertime when it gets nice and dry, then I take it out on the street and do it.
Yeah, I remember seeing the video where you did an oil change, I guess. On
But the Hondas are good, they're reliable. So I was waiting for Honda to come out with an adventure bike for a long time, and once it came, I jumped on it.
Okay.
And it's a great bike. I really like it.
Yeah, I remember the reviews were all
and then
great
it's
for the bike.
It's well balanced. It's really and they have done a good job. They have really thought this bike through. I think, because it's very well balanced. It is. It rides very well, and it's got a low center of gravity. All kinds of good things they have done to this bike. Oh man, I'm in a McDonald's here. It is so crowded over here, and I can hardly see through my visor because it's all dripping with water. Okay, I'm turning off my bike now so we can talk more easily. Yeah, that'll be good for the video. I'll get off the bike. Let me get off the bike, and then you guys can see the bike. Oh, yeah. And you can see the rain. Whew. Yeah, so Africa Twin, I love it, man. I really love it. This is one of the bikes that I really like. My old bike, was a great bike, that CBF 600 that I had, but it wasn't it was a very capable and reliable bike, but it didn't excite me. This bike is, just so well made. It really is one of the best ones that Honda has made. I'm really impressed with it.
Okay, so that was a long answer
and
for why you bought an Africa Twin.
Sorry, I'm sorry,
No, it's okay.
You know how I am, I keep going on and on.
No, that's fine, that's totally fine. And what else? It's quite dark right now here. It's almost past sunset. And I was actually riding around in a circle. Now I just got out and I'm going on a different road, because I realized I'm repeating the same video for the viewers, so it might get boring.
Okay, yeah, you'll have to do a lot of editing there. But over here it's getting nice and bright now. The sun has risen. At least, even though it's cloudy, there's enough light in here now.
Okay, that's good. And it's cold as well. I think it's around 5 degrees or so right now, 5 degrees Celsius.
Okay, that is colder than I have. I'm a little warmer. I'm at about 8 or 9 right
Okay.
now.
And in Canada, you use Celsius, right? Not Fahrenheit.
No, we use Celsius.
Okay.
No, we're all on the metric. We're on metric system completely.
Okay. That's easier for me.
One of the problems I have, my old CP550 is a US bike, and the speedometer is all in miles, so I have to
Okay.
keep on doing the conversion in my head.
Yeah, that can get annoying.
Because I used to live in the States, and when I moved to Canada, I brought my cars from there, so they were all in miles an hour, and I had to keep doing this calculation in my head. 1.6 times 1.6. So I've got so used to it.
You'll get good math skill because of that.
Oh,
Yeah, hello.
oh, we lost the connection, and you know what happened? My GoPro just turned off. So maybe this is a good time to sign off, because my GoPro is, I think, run out of memory or something, because I didn't put a very
Ah.
big memory card in there.
Okay. Okay, then we should definitely do it sometime.
this is-
Preferably once the daylight is longer.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
it was
This was good.
really-
I think this was a success.
Yeah, it was nice doing this. It went as I had thought it would. I was bugging you regarding this for quite
That's
long,
great.
actually. Okay,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
do we do
You'll
this?
have to do a lot of editing. What I'll do with this thing is I will put a picture or something and continue the audio, so at least you have the audio. Okay, ABK, then it was great to talk to you. So
Yeah, it was nice
we'll
talking to
do
you.
this again soon.
And it was a pleasure riding along with you, Motornut, even though you were on a different continent.
Yeah, we love globalization.
Yeah, really. Okay, man.
Okay,
See you.
all right.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Take care.
Ride safe. Yeah.
I think you will have to stop the call because I can't access my phone right now.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to access my phone right now, reaching into my pocket here.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, bye.
Yeah,
Bye
see
bye.
ya. Bye. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. And hope you enjoyed this transcontinental motor vlog. If anyone else is interested to collaborate and make such a video again, just drop a message and I'll be ready. So goodbye and good night. Stop.